You're watching Knicks Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green, and we have a major update on Ben Simmons on today's show. For a while now, the New York Knicks have been attached to Ben Simmons as he could be the player that they signed to the 14th roster spot, as the Knicks do still have one veteran minimum contract to hand out. It's been a long saga. It always seemed like it was going to be Simmons signing with the Knicks. At this point, the question is he going to be signing anywhere? And I guess, does he want to play in the NBA? Stefan Bondy of the New York Post with a major report yesterday saying, Ben Simmons has generated interest from the Knicks and another team, but is also questioning whether he even wants to continue playing in the NBA next season, the Post has learned. The former All-Star and Rookie of the Year, who has struggled recently with injuries and handling the public pressures of the league, is an option for the Knicks because of his upside as an elite defender and athlete to fill their backup point guard spot, a league source said. However, Simmons, who has accumulated DNPs the past few seasons and over $200 million in career earnings, is sending a message that he isn't sure, quote, if he wants to continue. Another source added. I mean, are we serious? This is where we're at. Ben Simmons doesn't know if he still wants to play in the NBA. Look, I tried to be nice about it. I tried to be open to the idea, and I was. And I no, not anymore. I'm out on Ben Simmons. I'm not interested in the New York Knicks signing Simmons at this point. If you are unsure of if you still want to be an NBA player, that's your answer. You don't want to be an NBA player. And if you don't want to be an NBA player, I don't want you on this basketball team. Like, I don't want to rip the guy too much, but he is the softest NBA player we have seen in quite some time. Like, everything, dating all the way back to Philadelphia, and then with Brooklyn, and then going to play with the Clippers. It just seems like it is always something for him. And, like, I don't blame him for not wanting to play in the NBA. The guy has made over $200 million in his career, and he's missed 254 games. So, yeah, he probably wants to figure out ways to continue to make hundreds of millions of dollars by not actually having to play in basketball games. Like, are we serious? You don't know if you want to play in the NBA anymore? Why just string along the Knicks this far for so long? Like, we can go back to the end of July. It's September. We can go back to the second week of July, and the Knicks were linked to you. And we are now starting the NFL season, and you still don't know if you want to play in the NBA. I mean, what sucks is, like, the reason I was in on signing Ben Simmons is because it made sense from a basketball standpoint. From being on the hardwood, what he does as a player would help the New York Knicks. Like, I think he would be a great fit basketball-wise on this team. The things that he does on the floor are things that the Knicks need. They need another playmaker. We saw in the Eastern Conference Finals when Indiana upped the ball pressure, there was nobody on this squad that could handle the rock and not turn it over outside of Jalen Brunson. Versatile defender. You can never have enough versatile defenders. And when you have a guy at the 5 like Karl Anthony Towns, the more good defenders you can have around him, especially with Brunson as your point guard, the better. It also gives you lineup versatility. Simmons can play point guard. He can play on the wing. He can even play some small ball 5. And he brings much needed athleticism to this squad. Under Mike Brown, they want to get up and down this year. They want to play a faster pace. Simmons would be beautiful in that offense. Well, doesn't sound like he's coming. Maybe. I don't know. At this point, it doesn't even sound like he's going to be playing or wants to play in the NBA. Like, what a career it has been for this guy. He was an all-star at one point. He was a rookie of the year at one point. What was the famous line from Colin Cowherd? LeBron, you can retire now. We've got Ben Simmons. We'll be all right. Maybe the worst take of all time. And I guess you could say Ben Simmons is one of the biggest draft busts of all time, especially for the number 1 overall pick. Yeah, he was an all-star, and yeah, he was the rookie of the year, but he has essentially been irrelevant in the terms of the NBA dating all the way back to the start of COVID. Like, he didn't play in 2021-22. I don't even remember a single moment of Ben Simmons on the Brooklyn Nets or the Los Angeles Clippers that is relevant to the story of the NBA. It's ridiculous at this point. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think the Knicks should still go out and sign Ben Simmons? Do you want Ben Simmons on the New York Knicks? Type S for sign. Type P for pass. I want to hear from all of you in the comments section. Game on. Week 1 starts now, and every touchdown brings you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. This isn't just football. It's first touchdown fireworks, anytime TD rushes, and live bets that ride every momentum shift. At DraftKings, every play is your next shot to win. New customers, this one's for you. Bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Plus, grab over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Your season starts now. Download the DraftKings Sports app and use code KnicksChat. That's code KnicksChat to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first bet of $5 or more, plus over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort Kansas, fees may apply in Illinois. 21 plus agent eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer. I've already got my parlay cooked up for the NFL Week 1 slate. I'm going with the 4-leg parlay that's plus 2150. Bet $10 to win $225. I'm taking the Giants money line to beat the Washington Commanders. Malik Neighbors for an anytime touchdown scorer. I got the Miami Dolphins money line over the Indianapolis Colts and the under on Daniel Jones' passing yards at 199.5. You can roll with my bets or fade my picks, but just play DraftKings. All righty, we're just getting this in as well. Ben Simmons' agent, Bernie Lee, has cut ties with him and will no longer represent the former Rookie of the Year. So we get the report yesterday that Ben Simmons is unsure if he still wants to play in the NBA, and now we are getting an information dump that his agent no longer wants to represent him. I wonder if that is because his agent worked extremely hard to get him some deals, maybe from the New York Knicks, and Ben Simmons is unsure if he wants to sign him. I mean, at this point, this is sad. And I almost felt and caught myself feeling bad for Ben Simmons. But then I sat back and I realized, well, you've made $203 million in your NBA career. And you've missed 250-plus games in your NBA career. So, no, I don't feel bad at all for you. I'm also getting secondhand embarrassment from you. And you're not even a player on my team. Look, I pushed for the Knicks to go out and get Ben Simmons. I thought he'd be a good fit. I still think he would be a good fit. But if he's unsure if he wants to play, his agent fired him essentially for a reason. I think we can close the book on me being a fan of Mr. Ben Simmons. Let's move on to Malik Beasley. We've been following this story over the past couple of weeks as he is no longer a focal point of a federal investigation. And we had heard from multiple sources that the New York Knicks are interested in signing the three-point shooter formerly of the Detroit Pistons. Stefan Bondy writing this for the New York Post saying, they've been in contact, being the New York Knicks, with representatives for Malik Beasley. But it's unclear if the sharpshooter will face punishment from the league based on a federal gambling probe. Arguably the top unrestricted free agent in the NBA, Beasley could field higher offers from the Knicks if cleared by the league. As we know, the New York Knicks have nothing more to offer than the veteran minimum, and it somewhat feels like Beasley to the New York Knicks is probably a long shot at this point. I think it makes sense for him. I think it makes a lot of sense for the New York Knicks as well. But for a player that is wanting to maybe get out of debt like he is and moving forward, it may make sense for him to try to sign for more money elsewhere. We're also hearing that Landry Shamet is still a likely candidate to re-sign with the New York Knicks as well. So that's a player that we've talked a lot about. I think it makes a lot of sense. He gets along with the players in the locker room. He is a player that knows his role. He does things that I think would benefit this team as well. He is a really good shooter from beyond the arc. He's a willing defender, and I think he'll be okay with not playing every single night if he is not asked to. And as the 14th player on the roster, you got to be okay with that. I think he makes the most sense. I think there's some other players out there that can make some sense, but we're into September, and the Knicks, they still have not filled that 14th or 15th final roster spot just yet. Who do you want the Knicks to sign? Give me a name in the comment section. Is it Ben Simmons? Do you want Malik Beasley? Is it Landry Shamet? Is it DeLon Wright? Is it Malcolm Brogdon? Is it Russell Westbrook? Give me a name. Who do you want the Knicks to sign? And make sure you are following me on social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram @MarshallGreen_.